Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to episode number 4 in NHL 16 Be a GM Vancouver Canucks. I'm Big T, and thank you for watching. Last episode, we started off the season. We did the first month of October, and it was a disastrous month, with a record after the month of October of 3 wins, 6 losses, and 2 overtime losses. I say that we are not looking too good as a team at the moment. Let's hope that this was just a bad luck and it does not show what is going to happen in the future. So, what we are going to do in this episode, we are going to play at least another month, see if the team has any way of getting back on track, and if this team has no improvement by the end of the month of November, maybe we're going to start looking at some blockbuster trades. Maybe we're going to start selling off all the players that we have. Maybe we're just going to tweak a little more. Let's see what is available. Now, in the last episode, right at the end, Brendan Press was ready to come back. So what we're going to do a little bit of line changes. I see there's a player meeting as well, so we're going to do that meeting. So in the meantime, right now, I am just going to do the line changes to get Brendan pressed in. I will skip through this through power of video editing and get back to you in a moment. All right, so as we see here, we have the same lines that we had last time I changed them, minus Press. Press is back on his line 3 left winger position. And that brought Kennins down here, and Barchi was scratched. So that is the only changes that we're doing. Let's go back. Oh yeah, we need to go to do our morale. Let's see who wants to talk to us. Mr. Patrick Marleau, new acquisition here. I have to admit, I've been underperforming lately. Don't worry, Patrick Marleau. We've gotten you for the long run and not for the immediate results. I know it takes a little while to fit into this team. Now let's see what answer goes closest to that. We need to see some results, or you're going to start feeling the consequences. Not at all. Everybody goes through rocky patches. You'll turn a corner soon, I'm sure. The numbers are black and white. We need you to produce. I know you have it in you. You just need to stay focused going forward. You know what? I think I like that answer the most. Let's give that one a shot. Negative effect on morale. So I guess they did not like that answer. Have to be everybody's mother around here. Be nice, be friendly, anyways. So, let's move on. We're going to play week by week. No, not that. We're going to play week by week, and let's figure out what we're going to need to do after this month. Let's hope that this is all a bad start and that we have an amazing month of November, and I do not have to do any changes on this team. So as you see, we started OT loss, 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 shootout loss, a win, first win of the year, a loss, followed by another humiliating loss, and 2 wins. So we're on a 2-game winning streak at the moment. Let's see. Oh, my controller batteries are low. Lovely. Give me one moment. All right, sorry for the pause like that. Can't control when the batteries are going to go low. So anyways, we are going to move to the month of November. We're going to work 1 week at a time, so Sunday to Sunday, and let's see how we do. Simulate to this day. All right, so our first game back is a loss. Appears to be there's a player who's up on waivers. Adam Clendening, I hope I got that right. Pittsburgh is placing Adam on waivers. Would you like to claim him? From what I see, he's a top 6 defenseman at the moment, which we need. His potential is elite. Let's see. 23 on top of that, 81 defenseman, possible elite. There is no doubt in my mind this is a player I am going to take. So I am going to claim this player. And let's stop simulation. As soon as we claim this player, big 3-0 victory. Unfortunately, that's not with our new player. When we claim players off of waivers, they go directly down to the minors. And the minors, he's no use to us at the moment, so let me call him up, and let's bring him on our main roster, because we do need some defensemen. So manage rosters, and let's do some roster moves. I'll take care of this off camera. I'll be back in a moment. All right, boys. As we can see, the only changes in the lines here is our new acquisition. Adam is now our 6th defenseman. Looking not too bad, the defensive core now. At least we've got NHL ready players following all of them, which unfortunately that has gotten our player Aaron Rome scratched. He's 32, 7D, 79. He ain't going anywhere. I'm not worried about that. This is something I'm willing to do. Let's hope that our new defenseman becomes something big in the future. All right, let's go back to our playing. Once again, go to Hub. Let's go to Calendar. Got a nice 3-0 victory against Pittsburgh. Lost 2-0 against Philly. Let's go to Sunday. All right. And we have another loss in Buffalo. So 2 losses, 1 win. Let's go one more week. Against New Jersey, a loss. All right, our scout is ready to go somewhere else. Let's give the QMJHL a try. Forward for 4 weeks. All right, we come back with a win. 2 wins. Jerome McGinley has been injured with neck strain. His estimated return is November 20th. The team's lines must be edited. So I need to do some editing once again. And I do not have any forwards that are ready to play because we had to send Sven back down on the last one. So once again, I will edit our rosters and our lines and come back to you. All right. Here we are back again, and Jesse Winchester is the player who got the call up. This budget that I'm on, this cap, has been absolutely retarded. We have no room. In order to bring up Winchester, I had to send down Rome. In order to bring up our new acquisition on defense, I had to send down Barchi. This is really bad for player morale because every time they're sent down, their morale goes down. And it's really, really hard to manage team because I do have to send players who go on waivers, so it means that they can get picked up. So if I don't see a drastic improvement on this team, we're going to do one or two things. We're going to take injuries off, which I know is not the right way to go. Or we are going to make a trade to dump some salary cap so I can have a couple players sitting on the bench in my roster. That way, like any other NHL club, they would have some players free with enough room in the cap to keep them all. Now, I'm just looking at my scratch players. I've got Jerome McGinley, who's injured. That is my only scratch player. I'm starting to think that the two trades that I did were not necessarily in the best interest, strictly for cap purposes. All right. I'll go best lines on the AHL club. All right, and let's go. And we get okay. We're on the wrong one. We're on the AHL squad. Let's switch over to the NHL squad. We are on a 3-game winning streak. We can do something. It looks like the team is slowly turning it around. So let's simulate one more week. Jerome McGinley is available to play in the next game. So I will give him a few more games to recover, because if I put him in too fast, he injures himself right after. So let's continue. A shootout loss. And we have players who want to speak and go to player morale. Jerome McGinley. It is a tough pill to swallow to be Scratch. I hope it's not for long. No, it's not for long. We're just doing... I know it's not ideal. Have confidence that it will be temporary, which is exactly... I see a lot of hungry players. No. I want you to step up. No. If you don't improve, you'll get... No. So this is the only answer that makes sense. All right. Back. Does he show that he is slightly injured, or is he ready to play? Jerome McGinley looks ready to play, so let me go put him in the rosters, and once again, let me do some power video editing and get this taken care of. All right, boys, a couple things here. First off, notice that Jerome McGinley is back in the lineup. His overall is at 82. Now, I think it's because he's a little upset for being scratched. Had a little error happen when I put this game on pause to edit the lines. I didn't hit the right button, and we simulated through 2 more games, so we did the whole week with Jerome McGinley on the bench. So, no, he's not happy about that. So, anyways, that being said, he's back in the lineup. If his overall does not come up, I am not paying $4.5 million for an 82 overall player. He is going to go on a chopping block, and I know we shouldn't be trading people we just received, but no. If you're bad on morale, you have no place on this team. Speaking of morale, we have Jerome McGinley once again. Okay, I usually try to see the best in things, but you and management have been dropping the ball lately. Okay, starting to whine a little bit. It's your job to focus on playing, not evaluate the front office. It may not seem like we're on the ball all the time. I agree. Thanks for your thoughts. Look, if you have something constructive to offer, say it. Just don't complain. I'm sorry you feel that way. Help us get back on track by stepping up in other areas. I will admit it. I screwed up. We simulated a couple too many games with him on the bench, so I'm going to give him this one. No effect on his morale again. All right, let's see what we can get done now. The good news is the 2 games that I simulated were both victories. Winnipeg 3-0. Chicago Blackhawks 3-2 in the shootouts. So our record is looking even better. Well, let's go another week. Against New Jersey, we have a shootout loss. At least we got a point on that one. Another loss. And 3 losses in a row, completely erasing the 2 wins we had in a row. Let's go until the 29th. Oh, yeah, we were on the 29th. Vancouver player Yannick Hansen has been injured with a broken right foot. His estimated return is January 12th. Another injury. So we are now at the end of the month. And let's go to best lines for a moment. Stop that right there. All right. So we've now done our second month. Our record is 10, 11, and 4, so we have better than what we started with. I'm a little fed up with all of these injuries, so I'm thinking I am going to be turning off the injuries, and that way we won't have to deal with this kind of stuff anymore. I know it's not realistic. However, the amount of injuries that happen in this game from previous experience that I've seen, it is not realistic. And if anything, it's making me micromanage everything. And you guys, I don't like putting the videos on pause while I change the lines. And it seems to be I'm doing that all the time. So starting next episode, we will be turning the injuries off for the regular season. In the playoffs, though, I will be playing with injuries. So it'll be important for me to have a balanced team if I make the playoffs. And will be very important for me to have some depth. So that way, if we do have an injury in the playoffs, we can replace them. So right here at this point, I am just going to do a little wrap up on this. We're not going to simulate any more games. Let's go to the hub, Stats Central. We're not looking very good. My best player is on line 2. All right. So, Verbata, Marlowe, Sutter, Iginla, Edler. The Sedin twins are really not playing to par. Actually, in my opinion here, nobody is playing to par. I'm surprised to see the Sedins that low. Birchie, played not too bad. And yeah, I do not know where to go from here. I'm thinking that we're going to need to do some changes. I'm not happy with how the team is playing. There's something missing. I think that players like let's just go quickly look at the Vancouver Canucks. Let's take a look over here. Wish Jake was still up here. Okay. Players like Iginla, I don't know. Morale is really low. Really not happy with that. Maybe even considering one of the Sedins here, or both. Maybe we can do a little bit of change on here. They are a $6.8 million cap hit, which is huge. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure how to go. Gonna take some time to think about it. On our next video, we'll decide. Maybe even Ryan Miller. Maybe it's time for Ryan Miller to go because no. The goaltending is doing pretty good. What we are really lacking is scoring. I need some natural scoring. So we will think about it, look at our team, look at our record, and possibly in our next episode, we're going to do a blockbuster trade or a minor trade. Never know. Or we may stay as is. But right now, I am not happy with the team, and we need to get something done. So anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. I leave you guys with our lovely record of 10 wins, 11 losses, and 4 OT losses. Not very good. I'm sure we're not even in a wild card spot in this one here. And hoping that we can turn things around in the next video. So until then, I'll see you then.